We are live on YouTube. Play with these filters. Oh, horrible. Okay. Who's out there? YouTube wants to talk to a lady who had a baby naturally at 47. I know so many women out there are trying to conceive and they are just starting to feel like it's impossible, or they're still single, they got no man, and they're like, it's just looking bleak. So I just opened myself up to be able to talk to women while I'm in the car. We're going furniture shopping. We need a couch. What's everybody else out there in the world doing? Because we can so just really handle the stigma of women having babies later in life, that, oh, it's not possible. I know I had my baby at 47. I conceived her naturally at 46. And I never lie and say, oh, I think it's so probable and it's this and it's that. I don't think it's probable, but I'm proof that it's possible. And sometimes that's all women need to know, men too, that it's not a 0% odd. There obviously is a chance. And in sharing my journey with so many women, I've learned that I'm not alone. Pregnancy after 40 and after 45, a natural and surprise conception is totally possible. Look at my baby, she in the back seat, knocked out. She is gone. Got to get one of those cameras to watch your baby in the back seat. Well, who wants to talk about having a baby naturally? After 40, after 45, who's out there tired of being told the situation is hopeless, geriatric, no good, lies, it does not have to be hard, it certainly is not impossible, it can be beautiful. That's my story. I have loved being a mom. I don't care that it took me this long to get here. I just think that I'm in a much better place to be a mom. And if I had done it younger, like I know who I was when I was in my 20s, my baby would not have gotten the best quality mom by a long shot. I had lots of things I wanted to do, places I wanted to go. I was short on patience. And yeah, might not have been the best thing for me to do. So we should just talk about it. Having a pretty good hair day. My hair has grown so long postpartum. I'm really proud of my hair growth. It's healthy. My partner in crime over there, he did it. I was just laying there minding my own business. Next thing I know, I got a baby. Oh my gosh. My baby is snoring in the back seat. I hear her. That's what you call that good sleep. Yeah, it's a rainy day here in Florida. Who wants to talk about it? Who wants to know about being an older mom? I did it. I am so proof that it's possible. Although I do feel like I could take a nap. Feeling like taking a nap.
If you ask them if they have any questions, type it in.
Well, gotta have somebody to talk to.
That too.
If you want to know about having a baby later in life, you just put it in the chat. Hi, Angsha. Hi. Thank you for popping in and for saying hello, letting me know that you're really there. And people kind of popping in and out, and I never know. What caught your interest here? We're over here talking about having a baby later in life, you know? You're 40, you just found out you're pregnant, never thought you'd be so nervous. I know. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I was so calm and collected when I first found out. That is not the case. I was so scared because I got pregnant at 45 and I miscarried at 6 weeks. And then when I got pregnant again at 46, I was like, just kept waiting for the miscarriage, and I wouldn't tell people that I was pregnant, or the few who I did, they'd be like, but are you happy about it? Because I would just be so reserved. So girl, I understand. It takes some digesting, right? And then we have so much bad news about it. That's why I share my story, because I was able to carry my baby full term, and she's healthy. And I was healthy, and my pregnancy was easy, and I had her at 47. You only 40, and in conception years, you're like, you're so good. 40 is so young. What you nervous about? Tell me. What's your concern? Although I bet I can imagine. Oh yeah, I know. I recommend that you keep it to yourself until you're able to go get your test, because people have all kind of opinions, and even if they're trying to be quote unquote well-meaning, they can just say things that are just so unnecessary and so scary, and you don't need that at this time, right? And so yeah, just get yourself through certain milestones. Are you going to get the non-invasive prenatal test where they can let you know like the baby's status as far as like chromosomal issues and stuff? Because that helps, like when you know where you have a better chance of knowing what you're dealing with, that helps. Yeah, I know one lady who got pregnant after 40. She didn't do a single doctor's appointment. She did what's called free birth. Her and her husband took doula classes at home, and she delivered at home, her and her husband. Yeah, I got the test. I was like, at this age, like, we can't have a surprise. We need to know what we're working with. So I did the same thing, and that honestly, that did chill me out. I did the test, I did the ultrasounds, and just knowing how your baby is doing early on really, really is helpful. I know, she was so brave. She's so brave. She's here. She has a YouTube channel too. I know on TikTok she goes by Zen Mommy, like Z-E-N and then Mommy. But yeah, I share my whole story, like TikTok, Instagram, it's all there. Like, you're more than welcome to follow along, because now my baby is almost 15 months old. And she's so beautiful and so healthy. She's the greatest joy of my life. And for me, she's my first baby. Will this be your first? You found me on Instagram. Oh, great. That's fantastic. Yeah. So how many is this for you? Is this baby number 1 or 4, or what is it for you? Because for me, it was my first. And so it's kind of like a double whammy, right? Like, it's your first pregnancy, and then I'm doing it older. Oh, okay, so you found out that I have a YouTube channel. Okay, so this is your second baby. So at least it's not your first go at motherhood. Well, thank you so much for following my instruction to come to YouTube and subscribe. I appreciate it. I'm at 885 followers. I only need 115 more to go to hit 1,000. It has been like pulling teeth. So I appreciate that you showed your girl some love. Got lipstick on my teeth. Okay. Yeah, at least you know something about motherhood. You know, can you imagine me? It's like it's my first baby. So that has its own, like, whatever, right? And then doing it at this age. I know I made a whole post about being a teen mom, teen pregnancy at 46. It went like, it was like a mini viral. I think it got like 500,000 views or something because it's so relatable. It's like you're, oops, like you can't believe that it happened. But at least in your teens, you know you're fertile. In your teens, you know, like it's like Russian roulette. Every shot could be the one as a teenager. But as an adult, you kind of think, what are the chances? Teen pregnancy after 40. But you're still so healthy. Right, you kind of think like, oh, I'm fine. You know, what are the chances? But you know, it takes two. You got these men, you know, mine was running around calling his sperm Seabiscuit. He was. Seabiscuit. I guess it was. Shit. Hard to argue. Feel free to tell your man he got a Seabiscuit. Beat all the boys. Beat all the boys to the finish line. But I'm glad that I was able to like be some inspiration and to help you chill out. Right, honey. She says her husband is so proud. He keeps saying, I still got it.
Absolutely.
She said, absolutely. Yeah, you know, you got two parents over 40. It's not like I had some like young stud, you know. I mean, he's a little younger than me, but you know, I joke and say I'm a cougar. But you know, it's not like I had like some 30-something-year-old. Like we were both in our 40s. Like, okay. Still got it. That's right. You tell him. You tell him I said, go Big Daddy. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you followed me and that you let me know that I'm helping you along the way, because that is my inspiration to keep going. There's just not enough hope out there. Really, like there's not enough people saying that it can be done. And I know that this is kind of like a rough comparison, but it's a little bit like getting like a prognosis that you have like something terminal, right? And you're just looking at the doctor like, well, did anybody do it? Did anybody beat it? You just want to know, did one person? So for me, in the story of like conception after 40 or after 45, I'm like, well, let me stand up and be the one, because the doctors will not tell you. Like the medical is very medical. And so they're not necessarily sharing with you the success stories of the women who did it. So I'm just going broadly in public and saying, well, I did. Because sometimes you just need hope. We understand us ladies that pregnancy after, especially after 45, natural like I did it, is statistically improbable. We understand that. We just want to know, is it possible? Like, should I just hang up my hat because it's a 0%? Well, no, that's all I represent. I represent that whatever small statistic of a chance that it can happen naturally, that it can happen spontaneously, that it can be done healthily. Is healthily a word? Okay, right? And the baby can be healthy. That's what we need. We need an example. So here we go. Hey, Jordan. What you want to know? What you want to say, Jordan? Me and Ang Shaw, we're just in here going at it. We're in here going at it. But I welcome, like, what do you want to know? What do you want to say, you know, about having a baby older? Because I'm here to tell you that it's possible. I decided to show you guys my baby right now. You want to see what she's doing? She in the back seat, knocked out. Look at her. Just, you got to get one of these cameras. You got to get one of those cameras so you can watch what your baby's up to.
bring them that they're looking forward to or want to know more about.
That's so Jordan. It is so real. So what kind of information do you guys want from me? Like, what can I bring to you? You know, since we're sitting here chatting, let's talk about it. I notice in every video that I watch, I do this. Maybe I have like a video nervous habit. I'm like, what do you guys want to know, right? Like, what can I share with you, like information-wise about my experience or anything?
Or even in future videos or lives, like which part would need more information or explanation that could be beneficial.
My coach is over here. You know, he wants me to get my act together on this live. Let me get specific. Future content. What can I bring you guys? What kind of information? It doesn't even have to come from me. Like, I've started doing collaborations with like fertility specialists and things like that. So are there certain people, certain types of doctors or birth workers you want to hear from? Because I've got the people. I got people. You just let me know. Ang, honey, she just said, Ang Shaw says, honestly, I saw you were live and wanted to stop and hang with my internet 40-plus mom friend. I am the 40-plus mom friend. You better I will be your village, Ang. What's your handle on Instagram? Is it the same? Because I remember my tribe. Like, I have an in-person, like live and real life tribe, and then I have an internet tribe. And we are friends. We are friends. And honestly, you do your girl a solid. I have a website. I have merch. I have these beautiful t-shirts that say like pregnancy over 40. It's possible. I have beautiful merch as well, just inspiring women. So if you want to show your girl some love, you can hop over to pregnancy over40.com, shop my merch too, because I am your friend.
Now that merch.
Yeah.
That merch is for them. That merch is not for others to see. That's for them. For the moms that or wanna be moms, wanna be moms again. It's for them to be reminded of that it is possible. So when they're drinking the coffee or putting their shirt on or, you know, moving their mouse pad around, it's for them. They themselves need to be reminded of that it is possible. Keep the hope alive.
Keep the hope alive.
You gotta keep the hope alive.
Well, she's
it's not
pregnant.
For others. It's even better.
She's pregnant.
So she knows it.
But it can be. It can be for self and for others. When I wear my shirt, it sparks dialogue. And it gets people talking because they haven't seen a shirt that says pregnancy over 40 and they want to know what it's about. And you have no idea how many people have been brought into like deep conversations about themselves or they know someone, you know, and so it's a conversation starter. But Angshaw, you want to know about nutrition is always a plus. Advice on finding a good doctor. Okay.
That's a good one.
That actually is a good one. I'm going to tell you, since I have you here between us friends, here's how I found every practitioner that helped me was by word of mouth via friends who had used them. Can you say my name? Say my name, Jamie. Yes, I can say your name. So yeah, start talking to your friends about practitioners that they use or they recommend. I didn't look online. I didn't like do any research myself. It all came from community. So that's what I would do if I were you. But what about the doctors that you used in your 35-year-old pregnancy? We don't like them no more? They out of business? But that's a good question. I like that. And yes, nutrition. I am always being asked about nutrition. And I actually am partnering with a nutritionist, and we're going to start bringing more content about that.
Oh, yeah, that's very important.
But I will tell you, I did a live And I don't know if you caught wind of that, but I did a live, and the full live recording is here on YouTube. I did it with a fertility expert, and we do talk about nutrition and the role of diet, certain fats, and the role they play in monitoring your gut and therefore your thyroid and keeping your hormones in balance. So if you check out, it's my most recent video. It's 50 minutes long with a fertility expert named Ashish Paul. And she goes into hormones and diet just in that live right there that I have uploaded on my channel here. So you should definitely check it out. Yeah, you said you've already had to change providers before. I understand. And my friends recommended things. Like, one of the things my friends recommended, and at first I didn't think I would need it, was a pediatric chiropractor. Find a prenatal chiropractor. My chiro did prenatal and also pediatric. But at this age, and probably any age, getting your spine, your pelvis adjusted while pregnant, because your hips are going to spread, you know, and because we're older, like, things are already, you know, things are worn and torn, okay? Like, we've been using this body. And then you pop the baby in so that your uterus and hips are spreading and doing odd things to your knees, your neck. There was not a single problem or ache or pain that I could not bring to my prenatal chiro that she didn't adjust for me. So that is my advice for you doing it at this age, is find a prenatal chiro. That you might even be able to find one like in the joint. Like, I have a doctor, you know, that membership chiropractic. So it's not so expensive. Some of them are able to adjust pregnant women. It's a specialized skill set, so not everyone can. But find one that can adjust pregnant women. So that's my immediate tip to you, okay? Okay, I got it. Your doctor's moved and over an hour away. You moved, so your doctor's over an hour away. I understand that. Find your friends in the neighborhood. You see pregnant ladies in the store. You see, go to Whole Foods and find the crunchy mamas. You know, the ones with like the cushion in the cart. You want to talk to them. You'd be like, who do you recommend? Don't be afraid to survey the women. Like, you don't even know. I talk to everybody. So, because I see you're in a new neighborhood, so maybe you don't have, you know, a mommy friend circle in your group yet. So if that's the case, like I said, hang out at Whole Foods, girl, and find the crunchy mamas. Young and older, they will tell you. Yeah, absolutely. You're very welcome for that tip, because you don't know how your pregnancy is going to handle it. And I'm fit. Like, I've got a very stable frame. But, like, I didn't know, like, I was uneven. I was uneven, like one hip higher than the other, because I ran track. I ran track for so many years. And so you see a hurdler, right? You know, that one leg straight, one leg bent. So I had this imbalance, right, that I created by being a hurdler. Because she couldn't figure out, she's like, well, did you do any sports, or did you fall down? Did you hurt yourself? Like, she just couldn't figure out, like, what the hell?
It looks like an accident.
Yeah, it looks like, I look like I had an accident, but I had never been in an accident, but I was a hurdler. So particularly if you did any sports, and then, yeah, you have the trauma your body went through from the other big head baby that just came through. So you probably need to be reset anyway, just from that pregnancy. Who knows what the first one did to you? Now you're running around chasing her, him or her, lifting her up. Go find that chiro woman. Who else is in here? I see that there's some other people that have kind of popped into the live. Do you guys have questions, you know, about being a mom later in life? Like, how has it been for me? Is there information that you need, or you're trying and you're scared and it's just not working out? Like, talk to your girl. Let me know. That's why I'm here. Sitting in a car, going on a field trip for furniture. Headed to the Ashley Furniture Outlet. And you've been great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. And go find that live that I posted here on YouTube. And you can get your nutrition information too. It's very, very helpful. We'll chat later, girl. Who else is here with me? I see I got some other people here on the live, hiding out, quiet. What do you guys want to know? And to talk about it, because I have successfully had my baby at the age of 47. My first baby, natural conception. If you guys want to hear a success story, talk to me. Let me know your questions. Let me know your concerns. You have a criticism, not interested, but I am willing to help. What do you guys want to know? Before I get to my furniture store today, you want to talk about having babies older than life. You want to know if it's possible to even get pregnant naturally after 40. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Is it possible to get pregnant after 45 naturally? Yes, it is. Is it possible to have a healthy pregnancy with no age-related consequences? Yes, it is. Is it possible to do all that and have a healthy baby? Yes, it is. It is possible. I'm here to tell you, I'm sitting up here in the car to let you know I'm preaching my gospel from my pulpit. Hallelujah. I will take you to church on the subject. I surely will. I surely will. Somebody asked me a question. Somebody let me know what you want to know. Okay, because we're pulling into this furniture outlet. Okay, pretty soon I got to go couch shopping. We need a new couch. We done got this baby. We need more space. Our little love seat not gonna cut it no more. We need a family couch. I love hanging out live. I love talking to people, and I love just being a source of inspiration and hope. So before I pull out, somebody let me know if you got a question. Okay, people, well, we are parking. I've been very, very happy to be here on this live. I hope that I shared some information that was helpful. Talk to you later.